Hi, this is Clifton Summers with Group 29 presenting Milestone 3. Our team members are Hito Park, Shengying Wing, Clifton Summers, which is me, and Stephen Cole. So, iterations on our problem statement. Continuing on from our last milestones, we revisit the aliens' needs. Again, they need to meet a specific pH of 3, the temperatures between 2 to 4 Celsius degrees. They need to have less than 0.4 milligrams of chloride and 0.5 grams of fluoride. The shower must meet their size, 1 meter by 2 meters wide. Also, adding to the previous needs is the fact that aliens can't have both their head and body wet at the same time. This is our main iteration, the main change to our problem statement, and will be considered as we go ahead into the further design process. So our goals remain the same: to design a solution that meets all the aliens' needs, minimizes water wasted, and serves as a safe shower to promote alien hygiene, finished by the end of the semester. Criteria and constraints. So, constraints. The shower should have 0 environmental impact, and it should fit in a special size, again, the 2 meters by 1 meters at least, to fit the aliens' dimensions. The conditions that the shower provides should meet the right temperature, pH, and chemical level that's acceptable by the alien body. And also, aliens cannot have their head and body wet at the same time. This factor is all part of the constraints, all these factors. Our criteria: all materials should have no negative effect on the environment and should be created through and with techniques that do not harm the environment. Goes without saying that we should have very sustainable design as engineers. The design must be comfortable to the aliens, meeting all of the proper body conditions, like the pH, temperature, and so on. And the solution should require little to no training for the aliens. As a shower, you should basically just be able to go into the shower, get clean. So all these are criteria for our alien shower. So a brief review of our solutions. Solution 1, solar pump, filter tank, carbonated water through a chilled pipe, and then a 2.5 diameter circular shower. Solution 2, collected rainwater, pumped with a manual crank, acid added to the system, a filter that takes out the chemicals, and coolants that chill down the water, goes into a shower room that we provide for many different aliens. Solution 3, water used from the system is evaporated and recollected by the system. Ice chills down the water, acid brings the pH down, filters the chemicals to the right balance, and then it enters a 2.5 diameter shower room, circular as well. Solution 4, another closed loop system with a solar pump, chemical removal tablets, a source of cold like the underground or a freezer, etc., lemons to bring the pH down, and then the water would enter a 5x5 room, a small room shower room. Design 5, another closed loop system. Ice is added to chill the water. A solar pump pumps the water. The water goes through a fluoride filter. Lemons bring the pH down. And then, of course, the water enters a shower room. All of these designs feature removable shower heads, which will allow the aliens to move the shower head to best clean themselves. So pros and cons. Pros of solution 1, the solar energy, the removal of carbon dioxide through the carbonated water, and the small 2.5 diameter circle gives a private and cozy design. Cons, solar pumps might be expensive because of the current price of solar panels, and you wouldn't be able to use it as well at night because you'd have to run off batteries that charge the batteries that were charged by the solar panels. Solution 2, pros is the use of rainwater instead of anything added, and the bikes would manually provide the pumping for the water. Being a large shower room, it's also particularly efficient. You wouldn't have to make individual showers for many aliens, so you would save materials that way. Cons, of course, are the use of coolants, which would cost money and would provide a little more waste. Pros and cons for 3 and 4. In solution 3, evaporation pools might not work if the sun were all the way out, but the use of passive solar energy is a great cost-efficient way to cause the water to flow. Also, ice is natural and produces no harmful waste. Some cons is that, again, the water flow might not be as well at night. Having to purchase ice or make it itself might have some impact. Lots of ice would be needed, and you'd have to have a lot of space to make the evaporation pools work correctly. Solution 4, again, another pro, solar energy, and fruit is a completely natural resource. Lemons growing would give us a really good way to bring the pH down without having to use any unnatural or unsustainable methods. Some cons, again, following up with solar pumps. Solar pumps might be a little bit more on the expensive side. And for this design, the source of cold may not bring the temperature down to exactly what would be needed to cool all of the water for an entire shower room. And solution 5, pros are the use of solar energy. Ice, again, is natural and produces little to no waste. And the lemons are a great natural resource for it. Again, in a shower room would provide an efficient way to shower many aliens without having to make many different showers. Some drawbacks, again, are less privacy, if that would be an issue. And solar pump's price might be pretty high, depending on where our technology is at. So, now we move on to our weighted decision matrix. So, this we have our criteria as space, inexpensive, appealingness, and healthy for environment. We chose these criteria over the previous ones we stated because those would be constant for each design. For instance, the pH for all of our designs would have to be at 3.0. The temperature for our design would have to be at between 2 and 4. So with these criteria, there would be no room for change. So we chose criteria that would distinguish each solution. And we measured these in efficiency, cost, smell, and waste produced. Here are our different charts for determining the scores for each. Again, we have for cost, smell, waste produced, and efficiency. For some of these, it was a little bit difficult to put numbers to due to just the nature of the criteria we had because, for instance, the missing information of exactly what it would cost. Because to determine the exact dimensions and the metal pricing and the price of solar panels just requires more information than we're actually given. But that said, we did come up with very conclusive results. These results pointed to our rankings. Solution 5 at 160 points, Solution 1 receiving 150, and Solution 3 and 2 tying at 140 points each. So Solution 5 being our conclusively better result. So justifications for rankings. After choosing criteria, metrics, weights, targets, and units, we tallied the points total for each solution. We found that Solution 5 had the highest point total when comparing efficiency, cost, smell, and waste reduction. So iterations based on feedback. Of course, one of our original iterations was the change of focus from an entire eco-friendly bathroom to the idea of a effective and safe shower for aliens to use. An added iteration for this project was the use of movable shower heads because of the new information we've received on how aliens are allowed to wash themselves and how their bodies and heads must be wet at different times in separate instances. And then, of course, we have the individual contributions of our team. So this ends our milestone 3. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and we'll be seeing you in milestone 4.